guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna show you my updated makeup routine that I do on a day-to-day basis, and obviously that's after work. I don't wake up and like spend let's say 45 minutes doing my makeup just to sit down at a desk. When I finish work and I'm like, ooh, I want to go out, this is what I do. It doesn't take that long. It's like around, I would say 30 to 45 minutes depending how long I'm like, ooh, maybe there, maybe there. Anyways, it's not that cute. It's not that great. It's the primer as always. So I'm just going with this Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer as a first base just because this is kind of like a gel. It is like a serum. And since my skin is kind of like really, really dry, I just try to put as many things as possible on my skin without it being super heavy. So as long as I'm putting thin layers and that it works, it just helps my skin. I've been going back into the Orc Beauty products. It's like I've put them on the side and I just forget them, but I absolutely love this one. It's a luminizer, the Glow Lust luminizer, and I apply it with my fingers. I'm trying not to get a bunch of things on my nails because I just put this new set on. I just put these press-on nails and I absolutely love them. Like, hello press-on nails, you are giving me life. Instead of like going to the salon and everything. So much cheaper as well. Like, I don't know if you guys do this, but like, look, while like it's getting into my skin, these nails are just everything. Like, these are the Kiss nails. I'll just show you in a video how I apply them and make sure that they kind of last a long time. Because, you know, sometimes you apply false nails and they just break off after like 2-3 days, but it doesn't do that with me because I have like this really kind of steps that I'm taking, so then it just lasts so long and it looks beautiful. All right, the glowiness is applied on the skin. All right, next step, usually I do my eyebrows. You know, I go back and forth with, do I do my eyebrows first, last, second? I don't know. And I'm taking the MAC Cosmetics. This is the eyebrow styler in the shade Stylized. I've been doing the exact same brows ever since I started. Honestly, it's like I don't feel like I need to change my eyebrow routine. Eyebrows take me the longest. It's insane, but I just want to make sure that they're nice, you know, that they're like carving and like shaping my face, how it looks. Like, I don't want to look angry, like these eyebrows. And it's funny because I saw a bunch of like comments on one of my videos and like, you should rethink those eyebrows because it doesn't suit you. It's not cute. But like, I feel like I decide what I do. I don't care what you tell me to do. I love these eyebrows. So I decided to go back with a foundation that I kind of liked, but I didn't like at the same time. I was like, I'm not too sure, but I like to pass my things. So I will be mixing 2 different foundations on my skin. So I am starting with the Rare Beauty foundation. This is in the shade 150C. The reason why I am kind of mixing it right now is because I feel like it's way too pink. I look like I have a mask on and it's really pale. So mixing it with another foundation that is the MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Tech foundation in the shade NC13. It kind of blends really, really well together. And this like kind of lightweight, not too long lasting foundation mixed with this one, it just transforms it insanely. So this is gonna just add longevity to my foundation, and plus this is gonna add a lot of hydration kind of like as a base on my skin. So shake. I want it to melt into my skin for a while. So that's why I decided to do this for now. I don't know what to do anymore with my skin. And like, I don't have that many breakouts anymore, to be honest. But still, like, it's just annoying. And I go with the bottom of the sponge that I haven't used yet. And I just go straight on top of the foundation. And it just also adds coverage because obviously I'm adding another foundation on top. I feel like when I apply this foundation on its own, I love it. I absolutely love it. But having the Rare Beauty foundation right under it just brings it to a whole other level. Like, mixing foundation is the new thing. So pretty. A little bit of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is the shade Vanilla Light 2. I haven't told you before. I just, put it right here where I have a little bit more kind of purplish tones under my eyes. Then if I have some pimples that decide to go rogue, I just put it there. And I started mixing my concealers as well, because there's one concealer, I don't really like it because it keeps creasing all the time. The Rare Beauty one, it's the same shade 150C, but I use it a little bit lower to kind of brighten everything. Because if you look at these two, this one is a bit lighter than the other one, and it is thinner. You know, like the Radiant Creamy Concealer is a bit thicker in consistency, and it's a bit more on the warmer side too, like a little bit more yellow. And I also been doing kind of like sharpening it up, like my contour with this already. Be like, wow, that's a lot of concealer everywhere. You're getting some layers, not everywhere. I just like to brighten things up, and since this concealer is kind of light, just like as the Rare Beauty one, I don't really mind. All right, so I look cute. I look nice now. Woo, woo. I just go straight into my eyes right then and there. I know it's weird, but it's gonna make sense after because I kind of like do little pieces. So I go straight into the Sing to a Whisper Pro Longwear Paint Pot from MAC Cosmetics. This is the white one. I absolutely love it. I am sparingly using it because this wasn't even supposed to be in Canada, to be honest, but like this was limited edition. I bought one and it's gone now. Like I don't think you can buy it anywhere. It's just, please bring it back. The white one is just so much better than any other, because this, like especially for my skin tone, this is just amazing for like pastels and everything. Anyways, cut crease is nice with this. It's crazy. This is kind of like a kind of triangle brush. It's just really weird. I like it because you can go into these little corners, little crevices, and look at that white. Crazy. And then, without too much looking at you, I go with my beautiful colors right here, and I set it with the color Best of Me in the Powder Kiss collection. So this one is really just to avoid any creases while I'm doing the other eye, because unfortunately, even if they say that this one is like crease proof, it just creases. And then as you can see, it starts becoming exactly like my skin tone. So that's what I like with this shade. Some days I just leave it at that. I just don't touch it anymore, and that's like my eye look. It's just to really cancel out the color, because I do have a little bit more reddish kind of eyelids and I don't like it, so I like to cancel everything out with the white. And then if I want to put something light like a pastel, lavender, anything, this is just a great base to do that, or you just make it very natural. All right, so let's continue the base, because I absolutely love doing my base, and I usually go with this Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer. I've been kind of going away from kind of like the grayish colors from like contouring. I feel like I don't like it that much, depending on like the look that I'm doing. If I'm doing a very cool tone look, then I'm gonna go for something like the Patrick Ta face duo that I have. But this one, this bronzer, cream bronzer, is just so good, and there's so much product in there too. So I'm just going in there, and I am using a brush for this one, and I'm using the contour brush from Patrick Ta, because all of them together, it just works. It just works. So I'm just going in there, and you know, I go back and forth with going into the product, going in there, and I'm just randomly placing, you know, the pigment. Let's apply a whole lot of bronzers. Whoops, I think that's too much, but we love bronzer. I could go with the brush, but since it's like a daily type of thing, I go with the sponge because it's way faster. So then I go with the rest of like the foundation that I have on it and the concealer, and then I just pat everything in place. And then if it's like too much, I go back usually with a little bit of concealer, and then I blend it with the side, you know, because sometimes I really go overboard. I'm like pop, going super easy, quick, try to make it out the door as soon as possible, because it's like everybody's waiting for me. What do we think so far of my look? It's kind of crazy, I know, and I've been going back into this. It was kind of hidden away. It was one of my favorites that I was, you know, using on a daily basis, and it kind of like disappeared. So I'm decided to go back into it, and I go with the cream blush. And if I want to do kind of like a more cooler type of look, I'm gonna go with this one, because this purple is just so beautiful. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's just for this look today, it's not it. So I just go in it like this. I pat, and then I place it really high, like all the way under my eyes. And the reason why is because my face is kind of small, and if I want to put and layer some highlighter, I kind of have to put it really high. And I like the fact that I'm putting it high, because I feel like you know, like my eyes, they have a hollow in them under, like there's a line. So if I put it higher, then the hollow on the outside looks like it's not there. So it's like an illusion because, you know, color when you're putting it on the face really rounds up everything. So it's just a little bit smoother. Do I love blush? Absolutely. Whew. All right, so next I usually put powder, and before I do that, obviously I take my sponge and I just go back under my eyes because it just keeps creasing. I have some lines. They're natural lines that are very annoying. And then I go into the blood powder from MAC Cosmetics. This is a pressed powder and I'm using it for my under eyes. I usually go with the sponge that I was using and then I press. And this one is very, very fine, so that's why I'm using it under my eyes. I don't want to have like any creases, weird things. Then I go with the puff that comes with it, and I don't like necessarily using this only as a setting powder. I feel like it's not enough. It's just like to like, okay, we're prepped for the real setting, which I'm gonna be setting it with a very light powder. So this is the MAC Cosmetics Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. So this one, I've been using it quite a lot. It's going down like it was a little dome. I really like this powder and it just gives it a more natural type of finish on the skin, especially when the oils starts to come through on your skin. So this one, I just take a little brush like this and then I go and then I press it all around, because sometimes you pass with your puff, there was like a side piece that had no powder, and then now you have like that weird spot that has absolutely no powder, and then now you scratch it or something because it's itchy, and then you're left with a spot with no powder or no foundation, nothing. So this is not the best situations of the situations. As you can see, this is set, this is cute, this is nice, but then we're not done, because even though I put a lot of bronzer, a lot of blush on my skin as a cream, we need to set this thing with, you know, powders, because I put a lot of, you know, cream products under, but then when you set it, it's like it's way less. I'm going, and I know what you're gonna say, this is really dark. I know, okay? The shades from this product are just not the best, as I would say. Anyways, so this is the MAC Cosmetics bronzing powder, and I know, guys, this is really dark compared to my skin tone, but listen, okay, I'm gonna apply it on my skin. It's in the shade Matte Bronze. I wanted it matte because most of them are not matte, they are shimmery. I don't like shimmery that much. So anyways, so I'm taking a little tiny brush. So this one is fluffy but still kind of shape, and it was itchy. So I just go in and I just kind of tap it, but very, very lightly. This is a very light powder. Bronzed up, yes, we look nice, we look cute. Look at this. Anyways, so this is the bronzing powder for now. And then I go with some blushes. So I have 2 blushes that I apply because my bronzing process is not done. But we're going into the Natasha Denona Dominant Blush Palette again. Going into, whoa, this is dirty. This blush right here, this is a powder blush. And I kind of put it everywhere around where the bronzer was. I just place it here on the side, this blush. And then I take the Laura Mercier in the shade Rosé. Rosé. I like to mix a lot of products, and then I go in for the finishing touches with the Hourglass Dim Light Incandescent Light Radiant Light Little Ambient Palette. And I take this fluffy brush from Morphe. This was, you know, the highlighter brush that everybody was talking about. And I go into these 2 shades. So I start with the bronzing type of powder, and then I just go and add it on the bronzing powder. And, you know, I can really adjust the, if I want dewiness, if I don't want any, I just don't put a little bit. But this is just going to bring my bronzer and my skin to a level that is way more natural. And then Moment of Truth, the light one. This one is so pretty. And I place it right here under my eyes to really highlight everything. So this, make sure that if there's any patches or if the blush doesn't have like a nice transition to my under eyes, then this is going to make sure that the transition is very seamless. Like there's absolutely no way you're going to be able to tell that there's a patch. And it's just, the formulation of this is so pretty. I know, guys, it's really expensive, but it's totally worth it. And I even like add it here, even here. And then look, like there's some light life that's been going back into my skin, even though I didn't put any setting spray whatsoever. So this powder is literally for that. This one and the mineralized skin finish. So, because sometimes if I know that I'm gonna wear this so long, I need this to look kind of flawless, but like I want it to still look kind of natural, but I still want to have a cake face on, you know. And then I've been going into that highlighter that I kind of not forgot, but it was hidden away because I have a lot of products. So it was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Iced Out collection. This is the Iced Out highlighter, and I don't know why I stopped wearing it, but now I'm like, ooh, that formulation, girl. I should have been wearing this all the time. It's just because I feel like there was a little bit of grain in it, but now that I'm wearing it, it's like it's not really there. This is the skin. That's what it looks like. It's super cute. And sometimes at the end, like I add a little bit of, you know, blush if ever the light and the air decided to take it away from me. So I just add a little bit more. But most of the time, that's what it looks like when I go out, because I'm like, and I go super quickly. And then I'm like, okay, looks good, looks cute. So that's like my tricks. It's not just less products. It's just I apply more products in a less amount of time, which, you know, defeats the purpose. But it's okay. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of the eyes because we've been concentrating for so long on the face for now. So we're back with this thing right here. Honestly, I was searching for this color. It's what, like coffee? What is it? Espresso. This is my shade. This is my beautiful shade. Espresso is my shade. I absolutely love it. So that's why I was searching for this palette, just for this shade right here, like this one. This one, you see this? Oh, so good. I'm gonna change my brush, actually. I guess I'll take this cute marbly one and I'm just gonna go in it, dust off, and then I relax my eyelids and I'm just gonna kind of contour. So I just want to add a little bit of dimension. Sometimes I add this, sometimes, you know, like the skin is pretty much the same from, you know, everything that I've shown you on a day-to-day basis, but the eyes and the lips change based on my mood. And then I do my eyeliner, depending, it could be thin, it could be thick, it depends on my mood that day, you know. But on the day-to-day basis, if I want to be quick, sometimes, like I told you, I'm not putting any eyeliner and I've just popped some lashes on and it's crazy, but you know, whatever. As long as I have the lashes, I'm good. But now I decided to do kind of like a straight type of eyeliner and very small, but still thick where my eyelids are because of the lashes that I'm gonna put. So I'm just gonna put some mascara. So this is the Milk Makeup Kush mascara that I've had for a while. So now I'm using this one and going just to coat the lashes. So I'm going to go put my lashes off camera. If you want to see how I apply these lashes, I'm going to be having a video listed down below and up here. It's very simple. It's like the best way to apply lashes ever. So you can go check it out. There's a full video on this. So anyways, I'll just be right back with some fluffy lashes. Whew, the lashes are placed. Look at these lashes though. They're so nice. I am in love with them. I've been wearing them literally all day, every day. These, again, Lily Lashes in Miami. It's their bestseller. Obviously, it's the most beautiful pair of lash that I've ever had. I have another pair right there, but I think I have to clean them because they're kind of crazy. But anyways, we're gonna do the lips. So on a day-to-day basis, I, you know, have phases, right? I've had like the red phase where I had a red lipstick all day long, and then it was kind of like nude pink, but now I'm kind of like more on the nude orangey side. So it depends. Like it might be like a really dark orange or a kind of light orange type of thing, but like still nude, right? So I've been wearing this nude lipstick. Anyways, I'll show you guys. And then sometimes I'm just like, ooh, and I try a new combination. Sometimes it's really ugly and then I take it off. I put something on if I have the time. Again, if I don't have the time, I just go with what I know works. So I usually go with MAC Cosmetics lipsticks. But now I use the MAC Prep Plus Prime before. I just let it sink into my beautiful lips, even though they are so chapped right now. They are so weird. Excuse the state of my lips. They're absolutely disgusting. Even though I do exfoliate them, I make sure to like put lip balm and everything. It's just, I don't know. It's the weather. It's cold, hot, cold, hot. It's like everything's going out of places and I can't anymore. We're going to try something. Usually I go on my hand and I'm like, Okay, and we're gonna go with Pat McGrath today because I was like, I didn't wear this one in a long time, and there's kind of like an orangey type of tone in it. So I feel like this is gonna fit. Like the lip liner is a little bit more brown, and this one is a little bit more orangey pink. So we'll see what it does and what it looks like. So in the shade Whirl. Okay, I don't know what it's gonna look like, but hopefully it's not too crazy. Okay, so we're gonna go. This is the Pat McGrath in the shade Dream Lover. I feel like I get the vibe. It's like warm and cool tone at the same time. Nice color. I never tried this combination before. Like I said, I try a new one on a day-to-day basis. I'm like, oh, let me try these two colors together to see if they work or not. All right, so this is what my skin looks like, what my face looks like with a full face of makeup. And then I finish it off with some MAC Fix Plus Coconut, because it smells delicious and the skin just becomes so much more natural and beautiful with this. All right, you guys, so this is the makeup look that I've been doing on a day-to-day basis. So liner, you know, the beautiful face, mixing foundation, a lot of bronzer, a lot of blush, a nude lip, depending on my mood. And then sometimes I put eyeshadow, sometimes I don't. Like I said, it's like an ever-changing kind of mood type of thing. What I want to put, what I want to wear and everything. I always, on a day-to-day basis, wear rings on my fingers. I always have necklaces and everything, earrings and stuff. So just to really make myself feel like cute. So this is my beauty routine. And then I put some perfume on myself as well, just to uplift my mood even more and just feel myself. So that is it. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel for a whole lot of content every single week on beauty, lifestyle, reviews, and a lot more. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye, guys.